Hello, everyone. A very warm welcome. A very warm welcome. So, today we have the topic rivers and mountains. Correct? We have the topic rivers and mountains. So, let us start. A very important topic. We have been doing this one shot GK series. You are there with me. Uh, I'm doing some static GK topics along with some questions. So, I try to give some important exam related question pattern. I try to show you a question pattern wherein I have some static knowledge which I bring for you, and then we solve questions and see which type of questions are asked in the exam based on the question pattern. Okay, so same following the same pattern for this session also. Let us have a look at the question. So this topic is rivers and mountains, correct? So first let us have a look at the rivers questions, correct? Which type of questions are asked? So, when we talk about rivers, whenever we are studying rivers, like this question is River Brahmaputra enters through which state? See, before knowing what to study, or at least knowing what to study, it is also important to know how to study. So, you should know how to structure your syllabus in GK and then go ahead with it. GK as such from outside it seems huge, unending, correct? But when you structure GK, it becomes easy, correct? So, like Brahmaputra enters through which state? So, whenever you are studying, please study location. Location of the river is important, correct? That means entry and drain. Where is the river draining? Then, when rivers are asked, please study about tributary of that river. Okay, sorry. So, location, tributary, correct? Entry and exit, correct? Then, type of river. Is it Himalayan, peninsular, perennial, seasonal, whatever it is? So these are few things which are important when you are studying about rivers. Correct? So we have Brahmaputra, it enters through Arunachal Pradesh as it is joined by Dihang. Before that it is known as Sangpo. Sangpo. Or names of the rivers are also important. Correct? Sangpo, Khambi, Dakshin Ganga. These are the names which are very important for the rivers. Correct? Okay, let us go ahead. Then we have which is the longest river that flows entirely within India. Now, this is the keyword here within India, correct? So, you can say type or characteristic is also important, correct? So, longest river within India is Godavari, which flows entirely within India. That is Godavari, correct? Why not Brahmaputra? It comes from China. Why not Ganga? It goes to Bangladesh. So we have Godavari, correct? Now I told you type of or name of river also comes. Which river is known as Sorrow of Bihar? So the famous name are also asked, correct? So name Sorrow of Bihar is Kosi. Why? Because this is the flow. It regularly changes its course, which causes flooding, extreme flooding. Same way, Sorrow of Bengal is asked. In international part, Sorrow of China is asked. Correct? So this is how rivers are to be studied and answered. Okay. Hmm. Let us see one more question. The river Teesta is a tributary of which major river? I told you tributary is important. Correct. So tributary, it is tributary of Brahmaputra, Teesta. Okay. So this is how we have to progress in case of rivers. Okay. Just one more question. The river Chambal originates from which range? So I told you location is important. Correct. Origin. Where is the river Chambal originating from? So it originates from Vindhya range. Okay. So origin of the river is also very important. So when we write here location, we should write origin also. Correct. So river Chambal originates from Vindhya range. Fine. So my idea to show you these questions is which type of questions are asked. So we are doing reverse engineering in all these sessions. Correct? In my one shot GK series, what I am trying to do for you is I'm trying to do a reverse engineering. We see which type of questions are asked and then we study the topic. Correct? In some videos, I might be doing ulta also. Correct? Okay. So now let us come to our river system of India. Okay. Our river networks and river systems. So when we talk about rivers, we have two types of river systems in India. One is Himalayan rivers and one is peninsular rivers. Himalayan and peninsular rivers. So when we talk about Himalayan rivers, this is Himalayan rivers. This we will come to later. Himalayan rivers, they are perennial. Himalayan rivers are perennial means what? They will always have water. Why they will always have water? Simple. They are snow fed. They have snow capped mountains which gives them water. Correct? Glacier fed. They are glacier fed. Braided channels and silty channels which is prone to shifting just like Kosi. So Ganga, Brahmaputra are example of Himalayan rivers. Now these rivers are comparatively young compared to peninsular rivers. And these rivers form the Gangetic plains. They make the Gangetic plains by depositing which soil? Alluvial soil. Correct? Getting my point? So these are the rivers, Himalayan rivers, which find their origin from Himalayas, and then they deposit water and they form deltas also. Deltas in the eastern part, especially. Okay. So can you tell me, comment in the comment section, please put which is the largest delta and which two rivers form it. Okay. Let me know which is the largest delta and which two rivers form that delta. Okay. Okay. Now let us come to peninsular rivers. Correct. Peninsular rivers, they are seasonal. First thing is they are seasonal. Except one exception. I'll tell you what exception is that. So Himalayan peninsular rivers are seasonal because they depend on rain. They are rain fed, reliant on monsoon. That's why they will not have water all the time. Only when the monsoon comes, they have water. Okay. These Himalayan rivers were young, but peninsular rivers are mature. They are mature, they are old. And that is why they have stable channels. So they don't change their course. They flow exactly in the same channel with fixed courses. Examples Godavari, Krishna, Mahanadi, Kaveri. Correct? So now you have a basic difference. You have an idea about Himalayan rivers, peninsular rivers. Correct? Now, when we talk about Himalayan rivers, we have three river systems. Okay? We have three river systems. One is Indus River system. First is Indus River system. Then second, we have Ganga River system. And third, we have Brahmaputra River system. Correct? Now, Indus system, Indus originates near Lake Mansarovar. Lake Mansarovar. It flows through Ladakh and Zaskar gorges, crosses into Pakistan. What are the some most important tributaries of Indus? Jhelum, Chenab, Ravi, Beas, Satluj. These are some of the left bank tributaries. Left bank means the tributary which is coming from the left side and joining the main channel. Okay. Some of the right bank are Dras, Shyok, Kargil. Correct. They are northern part. So total length of Indus is 3,180, in which 1114 kilometer is in India. Okay. Indus finally goes into Pakistan and it drains into Arabian Sea. Okay. Near, I think, port of Karachi. Okay. Next, we have Ganga river system. Ganga we will do in a while. Okay. Uh, First we'll do Brahmaputra. Again, this also rises near Lake Mansarovar. Correct? Lake Mansarovar. It flows parallel to Himalayas and in Tibet, it is known as Sangpo. The name is Sangpo. Okay. In my classes, I usually teach this way. I do reverse engineering in my batches. I do reverse engineering. Okay. Yes, Sundarban, exactly. Manoj, excellent. Sundarban. Good, good. That's great. Satyajit, correct. Satyajit is also correct. Okay. Good. Both of you are right. That's good. Okay. Let's go ahead then. You know. So then we have it takes a U-turn. Brahmaputra flows like this and it takes a U-turn. Coming to the figure, I'll show you in the figure. See. So Brahmaputra comes like this and here it takes a U-turn and enters India. Now this place, it has a peak called Namcha Barwa. Namcha Barwa. Entering India as Dihang. There it takes. So this is called syntaxial bend. Here is Namcha Barwa peak, correct? Peak is always presented like this on the map. Namcha Barwa. And this turn is known as syntaxial bend. It enters into India and it flows like this. This is Sangpo, correct? Sangpo. Now, what are the important tributaries of Brahmaputra? Lohit, Subansiri, correct? Dibang. These are some of the important tributaries. Okay. The total length 2,900 kilometers, out of which 916 is in India. Okay. I hope this much is clear. I hope we are going good. Manoj, correct? है ना? Manoj and Satyajit. Chalo, next. Good. Next, we have Ganga river system. Now, anywhere on YouTube, most of the channels will explain you Ganga from Dev Prayag. Most of the educators do that. I also did used to do that. But nowadays, the depth of questions has increased. So to understand Ganga river system, first we will understand a system before Ganga. What is that? Prayag system. So I call it as the Prayag system. There are five Prayags which we should know. Correct? And I have brought this for you. Okay? There are five Prayags. Correct? Now, which are these Prayags? First, this river is Alaknanda. This one. So whatever is coming and meeting, it is coming and meeting in Alaknanda. Okay? Now, Dhauli Ganga comes and meets in Alaknanda at Vishnu Prayag. Vishnu Prayag. First Prayag is Vishnu Prayag, Dhauli Ganga. Then Nandakini comes and meets in Nand Prayag. Okay? Second. Third, Pindar comes and meets in Karn Prayag. Then Mandakini comes and meets in Rudra Prayag. Rudra Prayag. Finally, Bhagirathi comes and meets Alaknanda at Dev Prayag. And from here, we have the Ganga River. See, amazing, right? So important. It is so important to understand these Prayags. Five Prayags are there: Vishnu Prayag, Nand Prayag, Karna Prayag, Rudra Prayag, Dev Prayag. VNKRD. Okay, easy. VNKRD. Are we clear? Please remember these Prayags. Okay, so in Ganga river system, we have the major uh, tributaries. So one of the major tributary of Ganga is Yamuna. Okay, Yamuna, Gomti, Ghagra. So I'll write it here. We have important tributaries of Ganga: Yamuna, Gomti, Ghagra, Gandak, Kosi, Son. These all are the tributaries. Okay, chalo. So Ganga river system, Ganga finally goes to Bangladesh. Correct? Ganga goes to Bangladesh, and there it is known as Padma. So it gets distributed into two rivers, Padma and Hooghly. Hooghly. So Damodar is a tributary of Hooghly. Okay, Damodar is a tributary of Hooghly. Correct. Then we have Peninsular river system, wherein Godavari is the most important river. Around 1,465 kilometers it flows in India, and it is also known as Dakshin Ganga. Please note down, super important, Dakshin Ganga, because of its length, vastness, and religious importance. Where does it originate? In Trimbakeshwar. This is Trimbakeshwar, Maharashtra, where Godavari originates. Okay. Second most important is Mahanadi. We have the length is around 851 kilometers. Correct. It originates near Satpura range. Near Satpura range. This is Mahanadi. It drains Chhattisgarh and Odisha, and site Hirakund Dam is at Mahanadi. Hirakund Dam is at Mahanadi. Okay. So please remember this. Super important. Okay. ठीक है? Mahanadi. So some Ib, Ong, these are some of the tributaries of Seoul. These are the tributaries of Mahanadi. Okay, then we have Krishna, 1400 kilometers. It originates near Mahabaleshwar. It originates near Mahabaleshwar, correct? And we have Tungabhadra as one of the major tributaries, and Tungbhadra. Okay, and then we have Kaveri. which originates near Talakaveri, Western Ghats, a perennial anomaly. Now, I told you in peninsular rivers, if you remember, I told you there is one exception. That exception is Kaveri. It is a perennial river. Sir, how is it possible? Can you tell me how is it possible? A perennial river can be a, a peninsular river can be perennial. Why? Because it receives the water both from southwest monsoon and northeast monsoon. From both it is receiving water. That is why it is like that. ठीक है? Easy. I hope you all are getting my point. Correct? So these are some of the major rivers which are important from examination point of view. Correct? Now, one more anomaly. Narmada and Tapi both are west flowing rivers. All these rivers, they are east flowing and they make deltas. Mahanadi Delta, Godavari Delta, Krishna Delta, Kaveri Delta. But Narmada and Tapi, they flow west. Correct? Narmada's length is almost 1,300 kilometers. It originates near Amarkantak Hill, flowing through the fault line between Vindhya and Satpura. Now, Vindhya range is like this, and Satpura is also like this. And in between, the river Narmada flows like this. So that is why it is called a rift valley. That's why Narmada flows in a rift valley. Rift valley. Got it? Rift valley. Narmada, Vindhya and Satpura we have, and this towards south we have Tapi. 724 kilometers, originates in eastern Satpuras. It flows parallel to Narmada through Maharashtra and Gujarat. And to the south of Satpura we have Tapi. So Vindhya, Narmada, Satpura, Tapi. Like that, you remember, all four are kind of parallel. So this rift valley, do you see? In this rift valley, we have Narmada. So which river flows in the rift valley? You should know it is Narmada. Okay. Are we good? Are we good? All my Dhurandhars, are we good? Okay. Just a moment. Pani pilo. Have some water. ठीक है? As per the basins, Ganga has the largest basin in India. Correct. So it is approx 2,510 kilometer. Then we have second highest Godavari, Krishna, Narmada, Yamuna, and Indus. Okay, in Brahmaputra. So this is as per the length. Okay, length, not basin. It is length. So longest in India is Ganga, obviously. Correct. Sir, Brahmaputra is so long. Why are you saying it is so less? Because in India it is less. Outside India it is more in length. Okay. Are we good? Are we good? Let us start with mountains then. है ना? Okay. Let us start with mountains. Chalo. Now, when we talk about mountain ranges, again we have Himalayan and Peninsular mountain ranges. Correct? We will divide it for our own benefit. Himalayan mountain ranges, they are young fold mountain ranges. Why? Because imagine these are two plates. My two hands are two plates. This is Indo-Australian plate, Indo-Australian plate, and this is Eurasian plate. Okay. Indo-Australian plate is pushing Eurasian plate and it is subsiding under it, because of which there is a bulge coming out on the Eurasian plate. This bulge which is coming out, this is Himalayas. Okay, that is why they are young fold. The crust folds when it subsides, it gets fold like this. So this is why they are called young fold mountains, formed by Eurasian Indian plate collision. Got it? They are continuous and high altitude. Average altitude is 6,000 meters plus. Okay, so this was about Himalayan mountain ranges. Correct? Correct? Yes, Manoj, important. Okay. Then we have peninsular mountain range. They are relict and block mountains subjected to millions of years of erosion, discontinuous and lower erosion. So they are old, they are mature, not young. ठीक है? Okay. The difference, थोड़ा बहुत you should know this difference. I won't say it is very, very important, but in statement questions, they might trap you. So you should know basic. Correct? आपको अगर concept if you know, so then you will be able to solve questions. ठीक है, Manoj? So you can consider it as important overall. Okay. So now coming to mountain ranges. Now coming to mountain ranges. So we have Karakoram. When we talk about mountain ranges, let us classify it into four parts. First, Trans Himalayas. First, we have Trans Himalayas. Okay. Trans Himalayas means Karakoram range, Ladakh range, Zaskar range. The range is 8,611 meters. K2, the Godwin Austin is here. Okay, Godwin Austin. Then at second number, we have Greater Himalayas. So first is Trans, then Greater, then Middle, and then Shivalik. Okay, that means I'm coming from this direction, like this I'm coming. Trans, Greater, Middle, Shivaliks, like this. ठीक है? Easy. So here we have ranges like Kanchenjunga and Gangotri Glacier is here, 8,600 meters almost. And third we have, and this Greater Himalayas are also known as Himadri. Please remember this. Might be asked in exam. This is important. Okay. They are known as Himadri. Then we have Middle Himalayas or Himachal. They contain Pir Panjal and Dhauladhar range. Correct? Himachal Pradesh, same Himalayas. The Himalayas there in Himachal Pradesh are same. Okay. Then we have Outer Himalayas. Finally, the most lower one is Shivalik. The average is hardly 1500 to 200 meters, characterized by formation of alluvial flood plains. And these flood plains are called Doon. Doon. So you know Dehradun? Yes. So Dehradun is nothing but alluvial flood plain made by the formation of outer Himalayas or Shivaliks. So you can see the height here when it goes, it is increasing. Correct? It is increasing. Mhm. And after Shivaliks, the Indo-Gangetic plain starts. After Shivaliks, the Indo-Gangetic plain starts. Are we clear with this, you can say, hematic structure of Himalayas? So first we have Trans Himalayas, then we have Greater Himalayas, Middle Himalayas, and Shivalik. Correct? Now, so you can see Karakoram Himalayas. Correct? Now the Himalayas and Karakoram acts as massive northern wall and a perennial glacier water source. What are these Himalayas doing? They are blocking the Central Asian cold winds. They are blocking them to entering India. Otherwise, the weather would have been very harsh. Correct? Easy. Now, when we talk about Himalayas, this part of Himalayas, can you see this part? This brown part, this is going till here. Am I right? this part. This is extension of Shivaliks only, which in northeast part is known as Purvanchal. Purvanchal. The extension of Shivaliks to the northeast part is known as Purvanchal. Correct? Got it? Now, when we see northeast Himalayas, I have separate Purvanchal range for you. In these, we have separate ranges like Patkaibam, Naga Hills, Manipur Hills, Mizo Hills. Correct? We'll come to it. I'll show you. This was about Himalayan mountain ranges. Then we have Peninsular mountain range also, no? Correct? So in peninsular India, we have other ranges. Just wait. In peninsular, we have the most important, one of the most important is Aravalli range. Okay? Aravalli range, it is the oldest fold mountain in India. Highly, not just India, it is one of the oldest in the world. Okay? Aravalli range. Recently, it was in news for Save Aravalli campaign. It stretches from Gujarat to Delhi. Highest peak is Guru Shikhar. Now you should know all the peninsular hill range, mountain range highest peak. Okay. So Aravalli is Guru Shikhar, highest peak. Correct. It starts from Gujarat and it flows northeast to Delhi. So if you come here, I'll show in this map. See, this is Aravallis. This is Aravallis. And here we have Delhi. Correct? Aravalli range. Highest peak is Guru Shikhar. Correct? Next, important we have is Vindhya range, the traditional boundary between North and South India, and it is a source of Chambal and Betwa rivers. Correct? So coming to this, can you see here? This is Vindhya. Extension of Vindhya is Kaimur, Malan and Ramgarh hills. Okay, Vindhya. To the south of Vindhya, we have Satpuras. Can you see this? This is Satpura range. Extension of Satpura, we have Ajanta range. Correct? I hope we are clear. So, when we talk about Satpura range, it is a classic relic block mountain, features the Mahadev Hills, Dhupgarh Peak, and Maikal Hills, Amarkantak. Amarkantak is the source of Narmada River, we just now saw. Correct? I hope we are going good. I hope everything is fine. Okay? Length is not that important, Manoj. Length is not that important of the river, but you should know the longest, like the order you should know exactly how many kilometers, not that important. Okay, chalo next. So we saw about Aravali, Vindhya, Satpura. Then we have Western Ghats. In hill ranges we have Western Ghats. They are continuous range. Correct, high elevation is there. They are source of major peninsular rivers like Godavari, Krishna. So you can see hill range here. This is called Western Ghats. Can you see this gap? This gap is called Palakkad Gap. Palakkad Gap. Okay. UNESCO World Heritage Site it is Western Ghats and highest peak is Anaimudi. Highest peak of Western Ghats is Anaimudi. Similarly, here we have Eastern Ghats. Can you see? Discontinuous and heavily fragmented, the elevation is low and they are highly eroded by eastward flowing rivers. So Eastern Ghats are discontinuous, please remember, because of various rivers forming delta. Correct? There are various rivers here forming delta. Okay. So this is how we have to proceed with Mountains. So let us have some questions on mountain range. So there is a question, which mountain range separates Gangetic Plains from Deccan Plateau? Just now we saw. So see, location based question has come. Which one separates Gangetic Plains and Deccan Plateau? It is Vindhyas. Correct? Vindhya range separates. Next, Nanda Devi peak is located in which state? So peaks you should know. Major peaks you should know. So Nanda Devi peak is located in which state? It is located in Uttarakhand, UK. Correct? Uttarakhand. Then we have another question. Which is the highest peak of Aravalli? Just now we saw, and I told you all the highest peaks are important. Okay, so highest peak is Guru Shikhar. Guru Shikhar. Any other question? So we have, see, one more question. Pir Panjal range is a part of which mountain system? Pir Panjal, Dhauladhar, they are part of lesser Himalayas. Okay, Pir Panjal. Trans Himalayas is Karakoram. Remember Karakoram? Next, we have which river forms boundary between Maharashtra and Karnataka? Again, river location based question. Which river is that? It is Krishna. So this is how in this question we connect mountain ranges and rivers both. Correct? No? One more question is there. Karakoram Pass connects India with which country? Whenever you are studying mountains, you need to study passes also. Correct? You should know major passes. So Karakoram Pass connects India and China. I hope you are getting my point. I hope everything is going good. Correct? No, no, Manoj. I don't have. I don't have. You can make one and add if you want. No issues. Okay. Okay. So China. Now, which passes you should know? Please make a list. This is homework for you. Shipkila, Nathula, Jelepla, Karakoram, Bomdila, then Zojila. All these passes you should know by heart. Okay, you should know by heart all these passes. I hope I am clear. Okay, Shipkila, Nathula, Jelepla, all these passes you should know by heart. Their location, which state they are in. So see, river, I told you drainage questions come, no? So river Mahanadi drains in Bay of Bengal. Correct? Similarly, we have again mountain. So which mountain range is known as Great Boundary Form? So their local name also is important, or nicknames, you can say nickname. So Great Boundary Fault is Aravallis. Aravalli is oldest. Please remember Aravalli is oldest. Correct? Exactly, Aravalli. Good, good. है ना? चलो one more question we'll see. River Betwa is a tributary of which river? बताओ. River Betwa is tributary of which river? Quick. So it is Yamuna. Correct? It is Yamuna. Which are further questions? K2, Godwin Austen is located in which mountain range? So see, you should know the location I told you, right? Some important famous peaks, locations you should know. है ना? Now which peaks? Mount Everest, K2, Kanchenjunga, then Namcha Barwa. These locations you should know by heart. Nanda Devi, these ones. So K2 Godwin Austin is located in Karakoram mountain range. Exactly right. Good. Good. Okay. So it is Yamuna. Yamuna. Okay, Satyajit. It is Yamuna, not Chambal. Okay. Betwa is a tributary of Yamuna. Which river is known as Dakshin Ganga? Batao, fatafat. Very easy question. 1 billion times PYQ. 1 billion times PYQ. Which is Dakshin Ganga? Very easy. G for Ganga, G for Godavari. Simple. The G for Ganga, G for Godavari. So Dakshin Ganga is Godavari. Good, Satyajit. Good, Manoj. Very good. Very good. Okay. What are some other questions? Shivalik hills form the part of which Himalayas? Tell me. Greater, trans, middle, or outer? So Shivalik is outer, lower, lesser Himalayas. Outer Himalayas. Correct? Outer. Good, Satyajit. Good, Manoj. Very good. Please share this among your friends also. Please let them know we are doing such things. Correct? I'm bringing more topics for you. Static GK to pura we will do like anything. Don't worry. GK ke liye ab I am there for you people. Right? We are doing current affairs also. We are doing many things in Oliveboard. Correct? Polity, history, geography, everything I'm covering for you people from scratch. Okay? Chalo, few more questions we'll see. River Indus originates from which lake in Tibet? So just now I told you which river is that? It is Mansarovar. River Indus originates near Mansarovar. Same where Brahmaputra also originates. Can you tell me any famous thing on Brahmaputra? Chalo, one fun fact I have brought for you. Guys, I am pretty sure you might not be knowing it, or some of you might be knowing it. Batao, Brahmaputra name comes in the missile BrahMos. You know BrahMos missile? So it is actually named on two rivers, Brahmaputra and Moskva River. India and Russia joint venture. Brahmaputra and Moskva River. India and Russia joint venture. Did you know this before? I'm sure many of you might not be knowing this. Correct? BrahMos missile ka the river Brahmaputra comes. Okay, BRAH is taken from Brahmaputra. One more question. Chalo batao. Nallamala hills are part of which range? Now, here the trekking comes in. How? These ranges. Now take a screenshot of this map or you can take it down from this one. So see, these Nalamala hills. These hills are also very important. Nalamala hills, this one. Can you see Nalamala hills? Baba Budan hills, Cardamom hills, Javadi, Balaghat range, Harishchandra, Garjat hills, Ramgarh. Here we have Garo, Khasi, Jaintia and DMAM, Dafa, Mirir, Dafla, Miri, Abor, and Mishmi. DMAM, like that you can remember DMAM. And GKJ. What is GKJ? Garo, Khasi, Jaintia. This map is very important. It shows you many hill ranges of peninsular India. Garjat, Mangarh, Palkonda, correct? Javadi, Chevroy, Palni Hills, Cardamom Hills, Anamalai Range. And here we have Kutch Hills and Gujarat Hills, Girnar Hills. Correct? So these are the most important mountain and hill ranges and rivers of India. I hope you enjoyed the session. Correct? I hope it was a great session. So we'll be continuing with such topics. Okay? Stay tuned with me. Call in your friends. Tell them to attend these sessions. Join Oliveboard. We do this in depth and detail. Okay, everyone. So we'll meet you. I'll meet you soon in the next session. Please keep attending these sessions. Okay. Tomorrow we'll be doing another session on YouTube. You can have watch it. Okay. Okay, everyone. See you. Thank you. Bye bye.